Hey guys, this is my first video, so I'm just gonna be doing my everyday makeup tutorial, so I hope you like it. So the first thing I'm starting with is moisturizer, and I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. They have two of them. They have a water gel and then they have like a water cream. The water gel is better for if you want to put makeup on after you put it on, so that's the one that I use. So I just put it all over my face, and this it has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's good for your skin. If you hear some meowing in the background, it's my cat. He wants to come in, but he can't, or he'll try to eat my makeup, and that's not it, sis. So you just put it everywhere, girl. And so then you let that dry for a couple seconds, and then I go in with my primer, and I use the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smoothing. This really does actually blur and smooth. If you have any fine lines or you have any pores, it does blur and it does smooth it out. So yes, that's what so I just put some on my finger, and I put it in my T-zone basically. And I'm using my camera as a mirror, so I'm not gonna be looking into the camera the whole time because I'm using this as a mirror. I just use my fingers to rub it in because I feel like that works the best. The one thing about this product though is if you don't blend it in A1, it'll give you I don't know, it'll give you little streaks on your face, and your foundation will stick to it and you'll have a line. So make sure you blend it in. And I have a big forehead, so gotta make sure we get that in. Okay, so then the next thing I use is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse foundation. I use the shade Classic Ivory Light 2. I'm really porcelain ivory, but when I put on my concealer, it makes me extra white, so don't mind my hair. It's just doing its own thing today, so we're just gonna let it do its own thing. But anyways, I just take my beauty blender and I go in. I always start with my chin first. I don't know why, that's just what I do. Make sure it's in there. This is a medium to light foundation, so if you're expecting it to be a full coverage, that's not what it is. You can build it up though, if you want it to be better, but it's not gonna cover the whole world for you or anything like that. So I just put it everywhere. I know my beauty blender is so dirty, I need to buy a new one. But what you gonna do? I like to make sure that it's blended really good, because you don't want any foundation streaks on your face. So we're just gonna make sure that it's all blended I wet my beauty blender today, but sometimes I just use it dry because sometimes I feel like it makes the product go on better if it's dry. But that's just me. As you can see, like, you can still see like the acne scars or whatever through the makeup because it's not like full coverage. I think on the package it says, let me see, it doesn't even say on the package like what they claim it is, but always bring the foundation down your neck. Put some on my nose. Since this is my first video, if you want to put requests of what you want me to do, like if you want like me to do a Q&A so you can like get to know me, or you want me to do a full face of makeup like from a certain brand, or full face of first impressions, just let me know, cause I wanna do what people want to see. So I've been watching YouTube since I was like 8 years old, so yeah. I actually made 2 YouTube videos when I was 14. It was a what's in my backpack video, but it was like after school is over type video. So you know how when you're in high school and you have like all this extra stuff in your backpack and you're just like, what even is this? Like, that's what I did. And then I did a back to school supplies haul. So they're on private because nobody needs to see those videos. But maybe one day I can like react to my first YouTube video. So now that we got the foundation pretty much on, like, you can see that it made a difference, but you can still see like a lot of stuff, but I don't really care. So the next thing I'm gonna go in with is my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Fair Beige. And so I put this on my chin, and then I go in and blend it out. Like, I blend out my concealer right away because I feel like I don't want it to stick. Like, I don't know about you, but my skin, like, girl, it be trying to play, so. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it up here. And then I put a little bit on my forehead. Okay, and then I put it under my eyes. I don't put like a lot of concealer because sometimes if you put a lot of concealer, it can look cakey. And even when you put powder over it, it still ain't it, you know? So when I go in, like with my eyes, I use the Morphe Extra Free Sponge, Jeffree Star sponge, because I just like this one better, like, cause I feel like it gets in there, so it's like dust on it. Anyways, I'm gonna actually use my mirror. So then I go in with the Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder, and this one is in the shade 05 Fair Clear. So I go in with like the little sponge that came in the Jeffree Star Morphe thing, and I bake under my eyes. I put a lot of powder under my eyes because like my eyes will crease. If you need a good setting powder, you should definitely use this powder, because I used to use the Laura Mercier powder, and to be honest, like, this powder is better than that powder. Like, that powder is good, but my under eye still creased with that powder. And then I watched a video, and Nikki Tutorials was raving about the Maybelline powder. So if Nikki Tutorials is talking about something, then I'm gonna try it, because her skin always looks the best. So what I do with my nose is I take the powder and like I kind of go down my nose like in a line like this, like it's two lines. You can't really see this one, but and then I'll go in and then I'll just like put powder over the whole thing. I noticed that whenever I put the two lines, it kind of gives me like a contour effect on my nose. Like, it's crazy, but I gotta make sure that I get the powder everywhere. And then I put the powder up here. Everywhere that I put concealer, I bake except my forehead, because for some reason my forehead gets so crusty. So we're not doing that. Look like a Halloween character. Are you guys excited for Halloween? Like, Halloween is my favorite time of the year. The weather is so nice. So I don't let that sit for too long. I use the Neutrogena makeup like cleansing wipe, and I'm just gonna get like the makeup off my lip, because I don't like that. It irritates me. I don't know if you can hear like any background noise, but if you can, like, there's like some of my neighbors outside, and I'm not really sure what they're doing, but they're being really loud. I always take a makeup wipe and get the makeup like out of my waterline, because I always get makeup in there. And if you get the makeup out, it makes your eyes look bigger. Instead of having to put a white eyeliner in there, you can just take the foundation out. So I go in with this brush, and I always go around like the bottom of my lip to make sure everything's blended out. Because sometimes it can look like a mess down there. Okay. So now that I've had this powder sitting for a couple of minutes, I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the 7 Smooth powder in 120 Classic Ivory. And this powder is really good. So don't sleep on Make sure you take it down the neck. Forehead, I have a big forehead, so I have to use extra powder for her. I used to never bake my nose, but I swear, like, it makes your nose look so smooth, like it's crazy. So then, like, I'm gonna go in with this little like brush, and I like dip in a little bit and like tap it off, and then I just go under my eyes and take off that powder. For some reason, like, if I don't do that, like, my under eye will get like patchy, and we're not doing that. So now we have all the powder off. Love that. I'm gonna go on with bronzer. I use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. If you haven't used this bronzer, you should use this bronzer because it's really good. I just go in with this Sephora small contour brush. The words aren't even on it because I had it for so long. What I do with this is I like will kind of wipe it off on my hand and get the excess off, so when I put it on my face, it's not like, oh my gosh. So I just put it in my cheekbone. It looks a little bit crazy, but don't even worry. The key to success is blending, so we're gonna make sure that it's blended. And if you like get a little heavy-handed with your bronzer, you can always take your powder and like go under there and clean it up, so don't even worry about it. We're gonna go on the other side. See, this side we did it better because so then I take whatever's left on the brush and I like go under my jawline, hide the double chin. Okay, so I'm gonna take some powder and I'm gonna clean up. Under here. Like that. We're just gonna let that sit there. I don't let it sit there for too long because if I let powder sit on my face right there for too long, it like acts a mess. But I'm gonna take just like my Benefit eyebrow and I'm gonna just brush my eyebrows up. I don't do my eyebrows on a regular basis because I have my eyebrows are pretty nice, and my eyebrows might look a little bit like extra hairy, but I literally haven't got my eyebrows done since August of 2018, so that's why. So I'm gonna take the powder off now because like I said, I don't like the powder to sit there for too long because it just sticks to my face. And we don't want that, so we're gonna just wipe it off. Boom. It looks sharper than I'm, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so I like to take my powder brush and kind of go over like my bronzer or whatever, just to like fix it. And then I'm just gonna take this brush and kind of like go over it just a little bit, just to see what's going on. This is my blush brush. and it still has some blush on it, so we're just gonna use that. Normally I use the Morphe blush that comes in like the 8, like it's got like 4 blushes, like 2 shimmery blushes and like 2 bronzers in it. I use that, so we're just using the excess off this brush because I forgot to bring it. So, but it does have product on it because I literally wear so much blush that you can see that it like comes off. It's crazy. But I normally mix the shades. It's like, I don't remember what it is, but I'll put it down below. So basically, we have our blush on now. I love blush. And then the last thing I do for my everyday makeup is obviously put on highlight. So I use the Jeffree Star Ice Cold highlight. Best highlight. I've never gotten so many compliments on a highlight before I started using this one. And I just go in with the Sephora fan brush and I dip in. And we put it on. Oh, like, look at that. That's crazy. Put it on the other side. So I don't put highlighter on my nose or anywhere else other than my cheekbones because it just doesn't look right on my face. But what I do is, if you see like there's kind of like a harsh line up here, so what I do is I take the same brush that I use to like get the powder out from under my eyes, and I just kind of blend out the top line so there's not like a very harsh like line, because we don't want that. We want it to make it look like our skin just glows like that. So I do it on both eyes like that, and then I just take this freaking old blush brush or whatever and I just go like this and I blend in the highlight to the blush so that it looks blended. And then the last thing is we're gonna take our Urban Decay Quick Fix. This is a priming spray, but it works very good as setting spray. And you just set your face, and that's it for the video. So if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and just remember this is my first video, so they will get better. And if you have like any requests for videos you want me to do or anything like that, just leave them down below. And thanks for watching this video. Bye.